Hey guys, welcome to Interesting Video Wild Rift. So they're back with a Nilah Jungle supplementary guide. And basically I'm not gonna waste too much time here because you can see the loadout. Essentially the items are the exact same as the Nilah updated complete guide that we did just a couple of days ago. Within the last week. So if you guys want a better, not better, but if you guys want the explanation on the items for the loadout, you want to hit over there and check that one out. And for the runes, it's basically all the same as well. The only thing we're changing is instead of taking second wind for the laning phase, because obviously jungle has no laning phase, we're going to be taking overgrowth instead just to get extra health, which is very easy to get, of course, by farming jungle camps. But with all that said, let's just jump straight into the gameplay. Okay, so the gameplay is here. Really interesting thing is, in last season, I think I played Nilah for about like 5 to 8 games or so in the entire season, and now we're in the new season. And within the first like I don't know 4 games of the season, I've already played her twice. Of course, one was the first video of the season that I made on the 15k gold deficit, and the next one is this one. Obviously, I'm not really a jungler, so when I get placed in the jungle role, I try to either pick Nilah, who's a champion I can play, or if not, I try to pick some other jungle champions that I play, like Graves or Jarvan, things like that. So in this game, I was thinking, you know what, Nilah seems like a pretty okay pick here, so I'm just gonna go for that one. And I already warmed up playing Nilah on that 15k gold deficit game. I mean, this game was not on the same day as that one, but it's I think like one day apart. So here I actually decide to start farming blue buff first, right? And here you can see I kind of messed up the jungle clear by cutting the camp a bit too far, and I thought this was the okay spot, but you can see that I'm a horrible jungler and the camp actually reset. So I kind of waste a lot of time here, especially because Nilah's jungle clear is also very slow. Because they did nerf her jungle clear by quite a bit. At one point she was a really good jungler, and then they nerfed her jungle clear. She is still a pretty good like jungler just because of the fact that her playing her in the jungle role kind of masks her weakness of having a really weak early to mid game. Like she wants to hit 3 items, right? So in the jungle you can kind of just hide in the jungle and just farm it up, and you're not so weak like a Kale that like that you picking Nilah in the jungle screams at the enemy jungle to invade you, but at the same time you're decently strong, like in a sense that you can't just, you're not a free kill, right? Like it's not like they walk in and get a free kill on you like Kale, so they're not incentivized to invade you, and at the same time you can kind of avoid the horrible laning phase that Nilah has in lane, and just farm it up through jungle camps, and then eventually scale up to like 3 items and then take over the game from there. And also with the jungle role, you can kind of pick your spots where you want to actually gank. Like you can make active decisions on when you want to actually gank, and then execute those ganks as you see fit, instead of lane where you're the one getting ganked and you don't really have a choice of whether or not you want to fight. Like if they hard engage on you, you are kind of, you know, forced to fight, things like that. So here, we full clear our jungle. We can see Gragas, the enemy jungle, is obviously doing the bot side skull. We don't want to contest him on the bot side skull, so we're actually going for the top side skull. But here we also notice that Ahri has already used her flash, ignite, and her ult, so she has basically nothing left. She has 0 mana as well. She can't even like charm, I think. So here you can see we're just gonna easily get rid of her. She eventually gets the mana for charm, but yeah, there's no escape. So we easily pick up a free kill onto Ahri. We don't panic at all. We don't waste our flash, nothing of the sort. We just walk in there, dash on top of her head, and just kill her basically. So here, our camps are slowly respawning, but we're here. Of course, you can't see because it's the replay too. But here I was panning my cam top, looking to see if there's a gank possible on the Wukong, but the wave state is kind of not very good for a gank, so I'm not gonna waste time ganking and just go back to farming. So you have to realize that if you go for a gank and you have camps up, you are actually kind of wasting time by ganking, because you're not farming your camps, right? And I say this in a sense that if you gank and don't get anything, then it's kind of wasted. But if of course you gank and get yourself a kill or your laner a kill, then it's actually worth it. But honestly, it's like you kind of have to assess the situation, right? Like there, I don't think I was gonna ever get a kill, so I'm not gonna waste time ganking, right? So I'm just gonna go and farm. So here we farm the whole blue side. Now we're transitioning over to red side, sequencing our camps very well. Now going on to the raptors. At the same time paying attention to the mid lane, so you always want to be looking at the nearest lane to you. In this case, I'm doing Raptor, so I'm looking at the mid lane to see if there's any kind of gank possible. But here I see the Vayne very overextended. Nautilus ults onto the Nami. I'm just gonna follow. Unfortunately, Nami flashes the wall and as a result doesn't get hit by my ult. So here we're trying to continue on the fight, but unfortunately, we get Gragas ulted into the enemy team and we end up dying. So yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate there. Something I wanted to actually point out to you guys, because you guys will see it in the final endgame screen, is that in this game, I actually forgot to change my runes. So I have the exact same rune loadout as my lane Nilah. As in, basically, I forgot to change my second win into going for overgrowth. So I have second win still, which is not very good. But yeah, I forgot to change my runes because I just forgot. So, yep, whoops. Also, if you guys want to take something like Conqueror or First Strike in the jungle, that works as well. But I still like Fleet just for the sustain in the jungle, and just getting off the 2 quick auto attacks, whenever I engage on someone. So here both objectives have spawned. We're going for Herald. Victor has already helped me start the Herald. We can see Ahri is making her way here. And I assume Gragas is doing the dragon. He does get the dragon, and I'm gonna get the Herald. Herald has been secured. Then just going to farm the Skull Crab next. Of course, now my blue side is coming back up, so I can go ahead and farm my blue side if I want to. But I really want to place Herald, right? So I don't want to put it top, because although top will guarantee first tower, but the problem with top is that it doesn't have many plates left. So I want to go mid, because I can get more plates from mid. And unfortunately for Victor, he's not close enough to actually get the plate goal. So I actually get all the plate goal, and I actually get a ton of gold from that one. So that's good for me, I guess. So here I'm going to continue on farming the blue side. Also, something very interesting about this new patch is I thought they were going to remove the things like the magic mushrooms, the enchanted ensemble, and the violin baron, because I thought that was like the Bandle City thing. So I thought that now that they changed to the galaxy thing, I thought they were going to change it, but I guess they didn't have a galaxy map. So they're still using the same map and the same stuff, right? So it's a little bit weird in my opinion, because we're no longer in the Bandle city theme. So a little bit of a strange one to me. Either way, we're gonna complete our farming. We get enough for our BT, so we're gonna get the BT, and then head back out to the red side where our camps are already up. So far we're doing a pretty decent job in terms of farming and maintaining our gold. But at the same time, of course, we haven't really ganked all that much. I mean, we have ganked mid lane once, we have ganked bot lane once as well, the one that didn't really work out very well. But yeah, so here I'm looking to gank bot lane again. You can see the Vayne is walking very far out. Nami spots me on the ward and actually just bubbles me. Nautilus engages onto Nami. I'm trying to go in. And here we don't want to overcome into the fight. Jinx and Victor are on the way, so we kind of want to wait for our team a little bit. And here I'm trying to sneak into this bush, but Jinx is not clearing the minions, so unfortunately I'm gonna get seen anyway, and there's a control ward here. So yeah, so now Victor is now backing, and yeah, a fight breaks out. Nautilus manages to get off and engage. I'm trying to go in, but I can't quite, so I end up just walking around and doing nothing much. Here I'm trying to go in, flash away, but we eventually get the kill, and then now we're trying to kill Ahri, but it's not gonna happen, and we do end up dying eventually. I cannot believe Vayne survived on like 1 HP for so long. And the dive basically becomes scuffed, right? It's a 1-for-4 trade. Which is absolutely horrible. And yeah, I mean, at least we got 1 kill, I guess, but it's not looking too good at the moment. So in the top lane, Garen does have 1 kill over the Wukong already. They're in another fight, and yeah, it's kind of a wet noodle fight. It's just 2 fighters duking it out. There's not much really happening here. Wukong gets ulted by Garen. It's pretty low. Garen trying to chase him down. Is he gonna get him? Oh, I think he flashed on the clone. I'm not flashed. I think he went for the clone by mistake. Gragas now here to cover. Oh, Jinx with an amazing snipe on the Wukong. And here I'm hovering again because enemy bot lane is kind of walking up. But now with the wave cleared, they're no longer walking up. So I'm going to recall. Or rather not, I'm going to go for more farm. Because I think, I'm not sure if I'm close to to Navori, and yeah, the moment I leave, they start a fight and they get a kill without me, which is fine, I guess. At least they're not dying. So now we're gonna continue farming. I mean, honestly, a lot of Nilah jungle is just farming. Like Nilah reaches a point where she farms really quickly. So yeah, we're just gonna power farm our entire jungle, get our farm, and then we're gonna go ahead and go to the dragon now. And we are actually less than 200 gold away from the Vori, I believe. But unfortunately, we don't have the time to just farm out that little bit more gold to get it, because Dragon is coming up and we do want to contest that, right? So it's going to be Infernal Soul, and we don't want to give enemy Infernal Soul. So we either have to contest on this Dragon or the next one. So since my team is all in position for this Dragon, this is the perfect time to go for the Dragon. Wukong is on the other side of the map, so it's going to be like a numbers advantage fight for us. And the enemy team is all mid. They pretty much just ignore the Dragon, so we can secure the Dragon. Ari just walks face first into our whole team for some reason, just dies. And here we're trying to steal the enemy blue buff, and yeah, just enemy camps in general. So we get the enemy blue buff. Nami is just caught on the wall, has to flash over. And here Jinx is proxying the wave, but the issue is that her wave is kind of stuck on the enemy minion wave, so she's going to have to wait a while for the wave to push in. And yeah, so we're going to just recall, get Navori, and then hit back out. And see what we can do, with the situation. So no one is going top to pick up the farm, so I'm going to actually go top and grab this wave, right? Because you can see the wave is kind of building up. And here Wukong tries to fight me for some reason. I'm just going to ult him and the clone to get the double lifesteal. And yeah, here I'm just smite him to slow him down. He flashes away. I'm going to flash after, popping the W again to ensure that he cannot kill me. And then you can see we lifesteal everything back just from attacking him. Jinx ignores the wave and walks mid, so I guess I'm just going to take the wave instead. And huge gold injection once again. Now just going back to farming. Now my red side is coming back up. Garen tries to steal the wolf for some reason. And here you can see at this point I have the most gold in the game at 10k gold. And that's mostly a result of a lot of farming. Of course, we do get a couple of kills here and there as well, but it's just mostly from farming. We're farming the entire jungle. And then we're going to bot lane and farm. Here Gragas goes onto me, but his full combo, it doesn't really end up bursting me. And he's gonna get run down by me. There he goes. So he gets shut down. I'm not sure why he was so slow to combo me. Like, if I were him and I was waiting in that bush, I would have prepared my W already, and the moment I walked in, I'm gonna get full combo and just one shot. But he was really weird with his combo. I don't know if he thought he could kill me without his ult or what was the problem there. But yeah, really weird combo by Gragas, and then he ends up just dying to me instead. Because obviously in the long run, I'm gonna out DPS him, and with that I get enough gold for IE. So now I'm at my 3 item spike, and now is the point where of course I still do want to farm and maintain my farm to hit 4 and 5 items, but this is the point where I want to look to farm less and fight more, if you guys know what I mean, right? Like I want to look for fights, because now at this point I'm the most ahead of the curve in terms of like gold and stats, right? Because I have 3 items. No one else in the game has hit 3 items, and obviously I have the most gold in the game, so I'm ready to fight. So here you can see we are gonna walk into the enemy jungle and look for a fight onto the Gragas. Nilah hits him with the CC. Jinx finishes off the kill on him. We're gonna go for the Vayne in stasis. We're just gonna whip her the moment she comes out of stasis. There she goes. Viktor ulting down the Nami. Nami really low, but doesn't quite die. So here we want to go for Baron. At the same time, on the way there, denying the enemy jungle. And yeah, here we're just gonna focus down the big purple worm, and gonna be easy secure for us. Once again, no one is going top to get the farm, so once again I'm just gonna go top to get the farm. Like obviously you don't want to waste any farm, so if there's free farm and top, I'm going there, I'm getting it. And here we pick up our QSS. A lot of enemy CC. Of course you have Nami's kit, you have Vayne Condemn, Charm from Ari, stun from Gragas, and etc. Right? A lot of things we can QSS, so we really want to get that. Especially because in jungle role we can't take cleanse as a summoner spell, of course, so we do have flash with smite instead. So we don't have any CC removal ability. Now here we're looking for a fight. Victor full combo onto them. Nami hits a pretty nice wave. And here you can see I'm just biding my time going in onto the Wukong. Going for this tower. Gragas hits a huge ult onto 3 people. And now here I'm getting run down by Vayne. That's not good. So here I'm going back in, flashing forward. Here I was really slow on the QSS. Honestly, I've gotten so used to using cleanse that I kind of forget that QSS is a thing and I keep trying to cleanse. So there I was caught in basically the entire CC duration and I didn't, like, the QSS was basically wasted. Like, if I QSS instantly there, I think the situation would have been completely different. But I do end up dying eventually. Anyways, it was still a pretty good fight. Like, we managed to flash in and get like a multi-man ultimate, which is really huge. Now Garen with the Baron buff, trying to push in the waves. Should be a free inhibitor here. Gragas cannot really defend. Like, Garen can just kind of ignore him. Yeah, Garen gets bobbled, but he can just walk away. Top lane is getting blasted by minions. And the last dragon is going to be up. So, I mean, again, we don't really need this dragon in particular. But we are still going to go for it, of course, just to deny it from the enemy team. Dragon's kind of just resetting. I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm going to quickly just burst down this dragon. And Jinx, Victor, and the team are trying to make a play onto the bot lane, which has no inhibitor already. I'm just backing for my 4-item power spike going to 100% crit. And there's no inhib there, right? So we can't end the game, so there's no real point being on that lane. Right? We want to be pushing in the other 2 lanes, which do have inhibs, so that we can get those inhibs and increase our chances of, just winning the game. So here, I'm just pushing in mid, like you can see here. And maybe trying to force mid inhib or something like that. So here you can see Gragas coming. Honestly, I could have gone in on Varus if I really wanted to. Because we know that we win against him 1v1. So here a fight breaks out. And once again, I'm just waiting, biding my time. I'm not going in instantly. So here, enemy are using a lot of spells. There we go, a lot of spells have been used. I'm going in for the 3-man ulti into the backline. And I evaporate the backline, killing both Nami and Ahri. But unfortunately, I do end up dying after that. So Vayne and Gragas live on 1 HP. Honestly, I thought that could have been a pentakill. Like, I got in there to the backline with my full combo, and I thought I could have pentakilled there. But unfortunately, I end up dying instead. So yeah, a little bit too much damage. Took a little bit too much damage there. But even so, like, this is still a really huge play from myself and my team. Unfortunately, my team can't really do Baron because I am dead, so they're instead going to bush camp this bush, which Vayne is going to face check, and Vayne gets 1 shot. And now Gragas is running for the hills. So now I'm about to revive soon, so my team can start the Baron soon. But of course, really dangerous to do it too fast, because Gragas might be able to get a steal. So Garen is now just zoning the Gragas off, and now I'm making my way back to the Baron. I need my team to start the Baron. There we go. And I'm reaching the premises. You can see that opposite side, the minions are pushing into the enemy base, and the enemy team is really suffering. Minions might be able to even end the game. So here, I decide to ping to do Elder instead. My team ends up getting a catch onto Gragas, which is really huge. And here we just one-shot the Wukong. I try to chase down Nami. Nami flashes away. And now it's going to be a really simple case of Elder into Baron into win, right? That's going to be the classic win scenario for a lot of the time. So here we just jump onto the Elder, just start blasting it. In this game, I actually decided to go for Spirit Visage as a last item, mainly because Wukong is not really dealing very much damage. He's 0 and 7. Vayne is mostly dealing true damage, so physical resist is not gonna, armor is not really gonna work against her. Whereas You know, of course, against Ari, Gragas, and even a little bit of Nami's damage, Spirit Visage is going to come in very handy. So here, as you can see, I complete the Spirit Visage, giving me the magic resist, as well as, of course, increased healing and shielding, and that's going to be really, really insane on Nilah. So here, enemy team tosses their spells into the Baron pit to check, but we weren't actually doing the Baron just yet. Nautilus going around for like a possible flank, flashes in onto the Vayne. Now we are flashing in ourselves. We unfortunately get hit by the Nami, but we still have Elder and we're still able to basically clean up. We got a triple kill there. I was thinking of getting pentakill again, but my team steals the last 2 kills, so no penta for me unfortunately. Now my team, I'm not sure why they're trying to get mid lane inhib because we don't have a wave, and Jinx had the right idea by going for the wave, but ends up walking back here again. So my team is trying to push down the Nexus with no wave. So I'm going to have to get the wave instead, and then we can end the game right then and there. So I'm going to leave you guys with the stats as usual. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and goodbye.
Victory!